Well, hello, everyone. My name is Irving Duffy, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the Tuesday night Coach Huddle. So, this meeting is a place where we can all stay connected with our health coach communities and showcase what health coaching looks like in real time. And everyone is welcome to invite people to join us if they're interested in learning how to assist people in becoming healthier. As Craig just said, the meeting is recorded and it will be posted on our Facebook coach group. And as a reminder, we recommend that everyone has paper and a pen available to take notes for things that you hear that you want to work on or want to do. And most importantly, if you hear something that makes you think of something, just go ahead and jot it down and then follow up with them. So tonight's meeting is our monthly all-team meeting, and we'll be celebrating new people joining us and some new achievements as coaches. So get ready to celebrate. And Craig, I'm going to send this over to you from here.
Awesome. Thank you, Irving. Stellar job. Look at you. Everybody loves your voice and your presence. So appreciate a lot of comments. Yeah, it's super. Look at all these people. Bunch of familiar faces and even some faces that we haven't seen for a little while. So I'm super excited about this. Wanted to bring on Alex. I know your team is having some fun. We had a couple of new things we're going to celebrate as there, but you want to give us a little update on where you guys are at and what you're excited about?
Absolutely. Well, first off, I'm excited to be back together as a team, as a whole team. And for those of you who are new to coaching, Craig Blanchett is the person who got the vision a long time ago, about 7 years ago, to take control of his own health. And because of that decision and the vehicle of Optavia, we're all here. And I just wanted to first off just say thank you, Craig, for choosing you and then choosing us.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know my family's very grateful, especially this holiday season, to have some freedom in our lives, not only in our health, but in our wealth and our finances, and also in our healthy mind because of the work that you did and turned us onto. So thank you. I also want to welcome our two teams together. We're all in the Blanchett organization. That's Craig. And then I have my own organization of coaches that Craig taught me how to mentor and develop, and you guys are all joining. And so those of you who only know me, this is Craig, who's my health coach, and he's my business coach, and he's helped with mentoring. And then those of you who are in various other coaches who brought you on as coaches, we all came from that, which is really great. And so our system allows us to duplicate really, really simply. You don't have to know everything, which is great. And so I'm just excited to celebrate some of the people who are moving up through that, and then also some of the neat changes that are happening within our platform. So welcome.
Yeah, that's great. So tonight, a couple of things that we're going to do is we're going to keep this first section where we're going to be celebrating people, recognizing some new folks that are on the huddle. Some new folks, even though we've introduced you on our team meeting, the rest of the team is here, and so we want to introduce you again. And so if you're new, basically in the month of November, and obviously the first few days of December, we're going to want you to just share a little bit about how you got here, and if you're a coach, why you've decided to coach with us, and if you're not a coach yet, then what you're excited about with being a client. And then secondary to that is we're going to celebrate some first-time rank ups where people have hit a new rank for the first time. We've got quite a few of those to share. We've got some brand new coaches that have joined us now in November or December that we're going to celebrate. And then at the bottom of the hour, we're going to kind of close things up for the main meeting. And so you guys are welcome to sign off. But I just wanted to talk through, we'll stay on a little longer to talk about our new IT platform that basically we have all new buttons and websites and all these fun, wonderful things that we have to run our businesses, both from the inside and the outside. So we're excited about that as well. So with this first section here, if you're new, I know quite a few of you are new. I just want to make sure the folks that are on your team, Alex. You make sure we don't miss anybody on your team as well. But first thing is we have some folks too that haven't been. I know Linda had a few people last week that had come back to the huddle that hadn't been on a while, and so I just wanted to take a second. And Cora, many of you guys know Cora and have seen Cora at events in the past, and she's has a baby now. She's got Clark. You want to just give us a little kind of update on you being a mom and what brings you back to the huddle up?
Sure. Yeah, I think I stopped coming to the huddle when I became a mom. I was trying to think when it was, and I think it was pretty much like those first few crazy weeks when you're just trying to adjust to life, having a newborn. And then I never really got back into the habit. And I think I kind of made myself a little island for a while, and it didn't serve me well. So, when I've been thinking back to like, well, what was going on when I was really thriving in my business? I was a lot more connected to the community, and Craig and I were talking today, and that was one of the things that really stood out to me from the multiple things that we talked about was connecting back in. And so at least for the time being, I'm able to come in the evenings right now. So my son is still like fighting going to bed. I can hear him crying in his room, but he's in the crib, so I'm here.
You have some other fairly fresh news too.
Oh yeah. I'm also pregnant with my second child right now, so that's exciting. And that baby girl is due in May, at the end of May. So
May.
We're very excited about that.
Welcome back, Cora. It is really a pleasure to have you.
Good to be back.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. So, and then we have some new faces here. Why don't, Alex, do you want to jump in and introduce or interview?
Absolutely.
New or
I will. I have a few people. So we're going to start with Eileen introducing her new coach and friend to the team.
I would love to introduce to you my new friend and a new client, Terry Gorbia. And she joined up and she's been doing so well that her friends from near and afar are asking her how she's doing it. And so I would give the credit to Alex. Is he kept talking to her, saying, "Hey, you make a great coach. They want to see you. They don't want to see Eileen. They don't know me." And she's got 2 clients so far, and she's got a couple others that are interested in talking to her. So,
all right, Eileen, let's turn it over to Terry and let her talk a little bit about that. That's cool.
Oh, well, I'm learning greatly from you guys. I depend on you heavily. And just this evening, I messaged my niece that Alex and I had talked, it was before Thanksgiving, I think, about reaching out to my niece who has been morbidly obese for most of her life and very resistant if her mom and dad ever commented about how they were concerned, and she would just get more resistant then. Well, this evening I got my courage up and I sent a message off to her, and she answered me immediately and wanted to know more about it. But she's a professor, and they're in the midst of finals right now, so it's going to be the 14th before she's freed up from all of that. So I'm excited for that. I'm hoping for the best, and again, I'll lean heavily on you guys for your support.
Well, congratulations, and I just want to throw it back to Eileen too. Terry, you've been doing so great, and Eileen gave me the credit, but she's been on those placing orders with you and sending you information. I'm literally doing about 1/4 of it. This is for everyone. We work as a team, and you and I would never have met if it wasn't for Eileen, and at the same time, she's really doing a lot of the work too. And she's also humble by saying it was me, but we all have our role, and you're waking people up, and I love that. So congratulations on being brave and stepping up. I also want to welcome Jason Knope on board right now. He's such a brand new coach that he actually hasn't even got his kit ordered yet because he's waiting on me to tell him when to do it. So literally tonight, he's like, we're doing that, right? We're getting me started. I'm like, yeah, man, we're doing it. I'm back from this trip. We're going. I told Craig earlier, I said, man, I've been kind of holding this guy back, but we're ready to go. He was traveling and I was traveling. So I said, let's wait till we're both back. And so we're both back now. So Jason, welcome on board, man. Can we hear you? Audio? By the way, he's in computer technology. So if he can't get this going, I'm not sure.
He's unmuted. I don't know. Let me try muting him and unmute him.
Yeah. I don't know if his audio via a device is established, but if you do get it worked out and you click around and you find how to connect that, Jason, we'll have you share a little about you and Amy coming on board. I'll give you a little teaser. Him and his wife, Amy. We'll wait and see if his audio comes on, and we'll introduce him another time. So good job, Jason. Welcome aboard.
No, we can't hear you yet. You're not muted though. You might pop out and pop back in. That might help.
Cool. Yeah. Just whenever you join via phone, just make sure you click join via computer audio device in it. All right. So sounds good. And other than that, let's see who else Macmillan team wise is new. I think we're good right there. Hopefully I'm not missing someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I've got a couple people on our team. We've got some people that are new to coaching, and then we have some people that have ranked up. And so we're going to be celebrating the new folks, and then at the end we'll celebrate the people that have hit new ranks. And what we really mean by a rank with this business, it's impossible to run a successful business without helping people, and you can't help a lot of people without running a successful business. They go hand in hand. And when you help a lot of people, obviously we're compensated in many ways. And one of those is the financially, but you can't make a lot of money without helping a lot of people, and you can't help a lot of people without making a lot of money. And so Terry Miller said recently, if you want to make a lot of money without helping a lot of people, you're in the wrong business. So if you just focus on the people, the rest of it will work itself out. And so we're going to be, when we celebrate new ranks, really what we're trying to do is we're celebrating the fact that more people are becoming healthy and getting the chance that we all had with a specific coach, that they've helped more people.
I want to piggyback on what you're saying, Craig. Each of us here represents a coach who, quote unquote, ranked up, and which is nice. So we are the fruit of that, which is really, really neat. So I like when I hear a coach ranks up, because it means more of us are joining the party.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So as far as some new folks that have joined us, we've got Jim and Mary Greer, and they're a coaching team. And I'd love for you guys to maybe just a few sentences. Of course, we have to be conscious of our time. A few sentences about your personal journey, and then maybe one of the reasons why you chose to join us as coaches. So Jim and Mary, I'm going to unmute you, Jim. Try to. Man, you might have to click the screen and unmute yourself. Oh, there you did it. All right, Jim, why don't you introduce you and your wife?
Hi, my name is Jim, and my wife is Mary. And we both met our goal weight in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Reason why we want to be coaches is, just feed off the energy off of other people.
Mm-hmm. Can you by the way, your weight loss story may seem fairly common to you, and I know this isn't ultimately about weight loss, but it is powerful. And so would you tell us how much you lost in the time frame for you and then for Mary?
Okay, we started May 18th, so about 6.5 months ago. I've lost 110 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
And Mary's lost 62.
Yes. So, yeah. So they're basically
wow.
Big losers, what we're trying to say.
Yeah, I like hanging around these kind of losers, man.
I know.
Wow.
He says 6 months and 110 pounds. I'm like, can you say that again? What was that?
Yeah. Man,
Yeah. So
that lights fire.
needless to say, Jim and Mary both have been rock solid with their program. They stayed on the 5-in-1 superhighway and followed it very closely, and they got well, they're unrecognizable to most of the people they see, and so.
And we just received our coach kit last night, so ready to get started. Have our first meetings with people with Don Carpenter this week.
Nice.
Oh, so good. I just spent a weekend, 4 days with Don and Kelly, so you're on a great team. So good.
So welcome to the club, guys. So glad it's going to be amazing one day when you're bringing people are here and they're like, who brought you? Jim and Mary. And we're like, what's up? And it just happened.
Yeah.
So super excited about that. Welcome, you guys. All right. So those are a couple of new coaches. Let's see. I had somebody here, Eileen. No, not Eileen. Too many new names, right? Adriana, but I think she popped out. She's a new client. She's on day 1 today, and she really wants to help people. And so she popped in here for a minute, but she says technology in here don't mix well. So anyhow, and then next up, we've got a couple of, a new coach here. Bessie has someone that she'd like to introduce that's joining her team. So Bessie now has a team, everybody. What? So welcome, Bessie.
Thank you.
Give us a little introduction or just tell us how you know your friend, and then we'll let her talk as well.
Sure. I'm Bessie. Forgive me, I'm just getting my voice back after being sick. So I'd like to introduce my first coach on my team and a friend, Tamara Tarver, who is over near all of you. She's in California, and I'm here near Nashville. So she's a brand new coach, and she's on plan and program. She's doing very well. So I'm excited that she's joined our team.
Yes. So Tamara, want to give us a few pointers or reasons why you decided to join this crazy bunch? I can hear you. I unmuted you, I think.
Well, first of all, my doctor had said, Tamara, you have to lose weight. Well, what just? And she said, Medivac. And I said, what's that? And she told me, well, I happened to go back to Nashville for a conference on 4th and I saw Bessie, and I didn't recognize her. When I saw her, I said, what are you doing? And I found out that she was doing Medifast, now Optiv. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. And I said, I've got to do this too. And so I got home, and I've been successful. In a month's time, I've lost 20 pounds and feeling better already. And to start giving back what I have achieved. And that's learning to be healthy. And so I'm excited to help others. And I want to stay this way. I don't want to go back.
That's right. Thank you, Tamara. That's awesome. Well, I heard a coach just recently tell me, she says, I lost my weight with the 5-in-1. I've kept it off with coaching. And I just thought, how concise and powerful is that? She says, coaching is an anchor for me that keeps me moving forward. And I thought, wow, who have you talked to that says, I'd like to lose my weight and then gain it back? Nobody. Right? Mm-hmm. But we hear, right? I'd like to lose my weight, and over the next 6 months, I'd like to put it all back on with interest, right? Nobody says that. but almost everybody does that. And so what if learning just to help a few people gave you such an anchor? Why wouldn't everybody help somebody, especially if we show them how to do it? Right. So anyway, that's what this whole coaching thing is about. It's like, let's help some people together. And I want to emphasize that last word. It's not help some people by ourselves. It's help some people together. And that's what we're doing here. So I'm super excited. Man, I'm so glad to see you, all you guys. I see you, Daniela and Kim, and I'm like, yeah, there they are, and Maureen. And so much fun to see all these friendly faces that you guys have been around a while. So, well, now we got some new rank ups here as well. We have, so as you start out as a health coach, there's a couple of rank ups, and you start out when you purchase your health coach kit, you're not really a coach yet. You've just sort of got the paper, right? The potential.
You've got the right to become a coach there now.
Exactly. And what Terry Miller says is the first goal as a coach is called senior coach. Because if you're technically a coach, but you're never coaching anybody, you're not really a coach, right? Coaching has more to do with doing it than anything else. And so with coaching, you start out buying your coach's kit, and then we help you develop your first 5 clients. That's called senior coach. So we set your first goal for you. And in that first goal is to train you to be a coach by coaching. And you'll learn 90% of what you need to know with your first 5 clients. And we coach those people for you. We partner with you, and we show you how as an apprentice. And then after that, you get to decide what your next goal is. You may decide you're happy with that, or you may want to help more people. And so the first rank is senior coach. The second rank is what we call manager, right? And then there's a few more, beyond that. But we have a couple of people that have ranked up to manager this month. And so Bessie is now no longer a senior coach. Now we call Bessie the manager. What? And so it's exciting to see her. Not only is she a manager, which means she's helping more people, but she has Tamara now on her team. And so now she's just over senior coach and has her first partner to help her on her team. Super excited. What was interesting too, just the way things work out, is Bessie was a referral from somebody that I knew back in the day that I connected with Dawn. And so Dawn started taking great care of Bessie and coaching Bessie. Then Bessie decides she wants to be a coach. Well, guess what? I didn't lose anything because Bessie's on my team too, right? Even though Bessie, I wasn't coaching directly, it was Dawn. But I got to partner with Dawn to be able to help Bessie. And now Dawn and Bessie are going to partner together to help Tamara. And it's just the legacy continues. So super excited about that. You all know Coach Irving. Some people call him Duff. Some people call him Irv. But Coach Irv is killing it out there. And so he's gone essentially in 6 weeks of being a new coach to hitting manager as well. So he hopped right over the senior coach and now is a manager. By the way, Irv is fluent in Spanish. And so we've been doing a little bit of translations and stuff. I started working with, it says Juan on her, but her name is Adriana. And so Adriana and I are talking. And Adriana wants to coach some people someday as well. And she has a nutritionist degree that she finally wants to do something with. So super excited for her to join us tonight. Hi, Adriana. Can you hear us okay? Yep. She's down in Houston, right. So we introduced you earlier, but you popped out for a second. But we're super excited. Adriana's on day 1 today, so she survived day 1 on program. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So good to have her tonight. So, and then we got a couple other people. You want to let's see. So it was Bessie, Irving, Terry's.
Yep, I'll jump in real quick.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to congratulate Eileen on moving up to manager in November. So good. Eileen has been on just the last, I'd say 3 or 4 months, just this little steady, slow climb. And she's really starting to ramp it up now, getting excited. And I got to admit, what really made the change was, one, Eileen just started getting hungry. And at the same time, I decided to step back and just start letting her lead. She was asking me to do some 3-ways and some things. And at some point in time, after you've had so many, I'll let her share it. But Eileen, you really keep it brief, like maybe 15 to 30 seconds. But what made the change for you to start really bringing on clients by yourself? Just keep it short.
Well, it's because of you, Alex. You kept saying you have faith in me. You were like, Eileen, because I said, let's do a 3-way. Basically, you said, Eileen, you could do this by yourself because I'm really busy or whatever. I just did it. And I'll tell you about one client that I just recently got for a second. There was just no way. We both talked to her about a year ago, and she just bought into it, and I couldn't believe it. And she's so excited.
So good. Yeah. Just to put that into basic terms, I'm always available. At the same time, I chose not to be for this case because Eileen knew it and she was second guessing herself. And I said, no, you got this. I said, I'm gonna be with my family tonight, and here's what you do. Go for it. And she's like, call me back. She's like, oh my goodness. But she's becoming.
Alex, I don't want you to think. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to make you sound bad. But I don't know about the rest of you coaches, but I always want Alex or somebody to hold my hand. Even Craig, hold my hand. I don't want to do this by myself. And he must have picked it up. So
yeah, I did. I'm like, it's time for you to fly out the nest, and she did it. And so, bottom line is, Eileen's got a group of clients now thriving, and now a coach. So, congratulations.
So great. By the way, manager looks good on you, Eileen. You just have a glow about you, and your smile, and I know you know what I mean when I say this, but you earned this. You worked for this. You built skills. You got in there and worked and worked and worked. And then at some point, like Alex just said, he said, you've got the muscles, you got the skills, now go do it. And that's what it feels like when you earn it. And you did it. I'm so proud of you, Eileen. Good job. Yeah. So there's a lot of momentum right now in our team. We've got some good momentum. We've got some new people that are joining us. We have people that are hungry, not only for health for themselves, but we've got we got people that are hungry to help other people. They just don't know how to. And we do. So that's what I've been just looking for people. There's people all over the place that would help if they knew they could and that they knew they had a partner. And people are coming out of the woodwork. It's really, really a fun time to be part of what we're doing. And so thank you all for joining us. I hope this put a smile on your face, and I hope this kind of filled up that reason why bucket that sometimes gets a little empty sometimes because it's still kind of hard. And we're like, that's right. There's these people that are waiting, they're out there waiting to be awakened. They're waiting to be told that there's something like this happens that's really good, that people really do start to hope again and believe, and people start to learn that they can actually make a difference in other people's lives in really profound ways. And so I'm excited for what's happening in our team. I'm excited for what's happening really with the whole company. There's so many fun things that are on the horizon here. So in closing here, Alex, or I want to give if Daniela or Kim, if you guys have something that you'd like to close us out with, something that you're specifically excited about, I'd love to hear from you guys as well. No, you're good. You got great smiles. Right.
Yeah, I'll just share that
we're
excited to be working together on, and you guys might see it, we're doing a little health challenge together. So we're excited to be in the process of inviting people to that and just stepping out together boldly and reaching out to people in new and different ways. So we're being creative, but following the structure. So
nice. That's great. Yeah. I just talked with a group of coaches and they said, how many people are you going to offer or at least interview to let them to explain what health coaching is to see if that's a fit? And I was like, people don't know what health coaching is. It's a very strange profession. I mean, it's minuscule, but people want to help people all the time. And that's what we do. So we're trying to translate like, oh, you want to help people? That's what we do. I think we should talk, you know? And so super excited about what's going on here. Super excited to see you guys back. And as we're closing out here, Alex, you want to kind of put a bow on this?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I feel like the group of us put a bow on this, just being together and seeing just how many, it's like we're different, but we're the same. You know what I mean? I love the diversity and the unity. It's a paradox of this, like, it's amazingness. And you can't get a read on, oh, this is what an Optavia coach looks like, or that's what an Optavia coach looks like. And I really like hearing that, you got someone who took the whole 110 pounds off and the 60 pounds off and decided, okay, we can't wait anymore to share it. And I love that you've got somebody who's barely getting anything off and saying, I'm ready to share it. You can come in whenever you're ready and just start supporting and loving on people. And there's no prerequisite other than you care and you want to learn. And I love that. So that's the bow, man.
That's great. Awesome, guys. All right. So for those of you that want to sign off, you are welcome to. We're just going to kick it around a little bit and talk a little bit about the new IT platform. And so you're welcome to stay as well. But thank you guys for joining us and congratulations on all the work you're doing. And it's hard work, but it's worthy work. And so thank you guys for joining us tonight.
I just want one last thing to jump in there. Just so those of you, if you don't know about the IT platform or how the new, and you were already signed up as a health coach before, you're going to want to stay on board and listen to this if you can. If not, you'll want to catch the recording because there's some very, very time sensitive, important information that means whether or not you get compensated for the great work that you do with the new structure. So do listen in on that. I also, Craig, are you stopping the recording and restarting, or is this going to be just one recording now?
I'm going to stop and then restart. Yep.
Okay. So I just want to say, if you're watching this first recording and you don't know about this change, then go ahead and go to Agents of Transformation and start reading that wall, or get with your mentor business coach about, hey, what's going on? Because it's very time sensitive in the next 24 hours. It has to happen. So.